It is June 7th, 2023. Still going on today, believe it or not. But people are actually starting to wake up a little bit. I was out today shopping, and some men walked in and said they only had her on and wiping off water with clothes on. None of this is funny. And they said somebody actually taped her in a bathroom. Nobody's allowed to do that. Or any other places like that. Exactly. March 2nd to the 3rd of 21, they said they put two clips together, put her in a porn. It's not her, it's them. Don't worry about her. They're going to make it seem dirty. March 13, 21, I had went to Altman Hospital because I had really bad headaches from my head being bashed in on 12/21/18. And they had fake FBI badges, got in the back and lied to Dr. Alan Atinas. And they're pretending to be that Eric, trying to frame him, that he called the nurse there and security, and they were calling me bad names. I reported them later. Okay, well, I left there. I went over to Mercy Medical. I told them a little bit what was going on, and I go in, and a lady comes in. No man was ever to touch her. Okay, the nurse comes in with a man. The only thing they had you on was adjusting yourself. The guy said, "That's sick." She said, "No, she just simply wiped off some water with clothes on." He said, "That's sick." She said, "No, it's funny. She just wiped it off." That's all they had. They didn't have anything else. She had no wrongdoing and no wrong saying. Then all of a sudden, people started saying, "You touch yourself, you expose yourself, you touch yourself, it look weird." That's a big difference than just brushing some water off with clothes on. That's a whole different ballgame. Okay? And then I thought, well, it's two clips together, put her in a porn. It's not her, it's them. So it's my face on somebody else's body. Then I'm thinking, well, what would you be doing? If you touch yourself, you expose yourself, you're undressing. You touch yourself, it looks weird, but it's not. You can be putting yeast infection cream on, or did you get undressing, get in the shower, and you're washing up? It's showering, isn't it? I walk outside to smoke. She figured out what they did. Ha 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 ha. May 12th, 22, Bubba's Restaurant. We found a tape of them emitting a shower scene in the other room. May 26th, 22, KFC. At noon, my phone's tapped. The shower scene was done on purpose. Edit the Oakland apartment, December 9th, 21, 4 p.m. Everything was drugged and photoshopped. It's just a bunch of men doing crimes down here. Same day, white man bald with dark eyes distributing food at the Stark County Hunger Task Force. Actually worked the case. Canton found him. Said they always knew the tapes before with them and not me, so they never said a word. My client in Navarre, the White House before hers, they told her in March that retired Judge Pete drugged and photoshopped everything and made everything up on me. They all talked to the police. There was an African American lady in November 2nd or 3rd, 21, Save a Lot, was telling everybody not to say anything to me, that everything was them and not me. All those tapes before. Okay, that's 21. All right. And then we go to January 1922, Department of Disability. They said, told them I was drugged and told to say it before February 2nd. Burlington Coat Factory. Some guy personally admitted to drugging me first and told me to say it. People ran and Save a Lot out of their houses on 6th Street and Kent, yelling at the postman. Postman's like, we all heard it. Okay. That goes back to May 25th, 21, 6 p.m. Wendy's Louisville of the church, people breaking in before drugging me, telling me say weirdo molester stuff. How not funny was. My one client told my neighbor Jim and Brian that he heard it and it was too dark for him. Okay, 8/9/21, the apartment building for me, second close to the fence, routed out. Dave, cop with a badge and a clipboard, 4 or 5 neighbors, told them in 21 that that I was drugged and told to say it before. 1295 Fairland, little white lady, screamed at him and then talked to several people in 21. November 8, let's go back to March 24, 22, 1133, apartment building for me, tall white guy with brown hair. You framed her before? Yeah, we framed her before. Shame on you. I know, I wish we wouldn't have done it. Those people even raped her. November 18, 22, they got Eric High, had him go in Walmart 62 and confessed to all the tapes before by the hair salon, 2 to 6 p.m., where him and not me, and it was done for the stunt for everyone to turn on me. They have lied on everybody to pull off this big scam. People were stupid in this one store and said, well, we heard her ex-husband gave them special permission to tape her unaware. He is not Tinkerbell, and there's no such thing as special permission. He could not even hire them to tape underage child unaware. Why? Because what if that child comes out of the bathroom and all of a sudden they got kiddie porn, they obtained it and dispensed it? Nobody can tape anybody unaware with tiny cameras in their home and stalk them. He cannot hire a stalker. Like people say, that idiot can't hire a stalker. Let alone a serial rapist that was breaking in, beating me all over under amnesia drugs. I'd wake up, run in the bathroom, throwing up, had giant bruises all over me. Throwing up, and then a severe swollen personal infection wouldn't go away. And I'm going to the doctor, and the doctor's like, did you fall? And I said, no, I don't know where all these bruises are coming from. And she's like, well, we'll start you on, was it B2, B6 or something like that? Iron pills. Maybe you're becoming anemic. Gave me stuff for real bad headaches, vomiting, and a severe personal infection. Here I'm being drugged, beaten, raped. And they're selling me on porn sites to get even for Katie and all his sick little girlfriends having fun at the wife's expense. He cannot interfere. He can go off and whore with whoever he wanted. But he had no right, nor them or anybody else, to ever interfere in my life. You can't walk around even taking pictures of somebody. You can't follow him around at stalking and menacing. He cannot hire someone to break in my home, the right to privacy over a house. Nobody can be in your home, taping you unaware with tiny button cameras for the right to privacy to be safe and secure in your own home. Papers in effect against all unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated. Your home cannot be violated. Your spouse or girlfriend cannot hire a stalker and a drugger and a rapist and then people to Photoshop and frame you. They go to jail for that. And then what they're doing is considered sextortion. And they have used people's low IQs. And the police are like, oh, don't worry about it. What they did is illegal. We could never look or listen. Even the FBI couldn't be in your home outside a protect a lie case with statements. They go to jail. They can't even look or listen to it. That's why June 7th, 2023, they mocked FBI Agent John. FBI Agent John fell for the Walmart 62 by the bathrooms, 11 o'clock in the morning. Fell for the tapes before one on Earth. Come on now. John actually fell for it. That FBI Agent John fell for the tapes before. You're kidding. Oh, is that what's going on? He actually fell for it? Is that why they got away with it? He fell for the cheap stunt of the tapes before. That's a sick, satanic stunt. Dave's cheating with Katie and she's a millionaire. He's got a stripper. He's got Savannah. He's got all these other different girlfriends. And they want to hurt me because I'm his wife. Why didn't he just divorce me and go live his wild lifestyle? And how dare these people think that they can violate me in my home, drug me up, tell me to say stuff under amnesia drugs and you're sleepwalking. They got Eric High, November 18, 22, 2 to 6 p.m., Walmart 62 by the hair salon. He came in and confessed in public that everything was him and not me, and he did it for a stunt, for everyone to turn on me, and they all fell for it. He had nothing to do with it. Nothing. They framed him, left his name, got him high, and told him confess under their amnesia drug. You're sleepwalking for 4 to 6 hours. They bragged around me during the case they could control anybody with those drugs. I talked to a retired sheriff. He said those amnesia drugs are so bad, they could have drugged up the people that took down the towers and told them to do it, and they did it, and they didn't even know they killed everyone. That's where my one coworker, Dar, got taken from a bar and ended up raping. She's didn't know who did it. She didn't know she left willingly with people. And I'm telling you, my neighbor Mike got roofied in a bar, and he drove around high all night. Didn't know how he got home. It's not funny amnesia drugging people. And it happens more than what people would ever want to imagine. It usually happens in restaurants and bars. But these people are so vile. They're breaking in people's home. It's a sextortion group where they usually just do it on Facebook and Instagram and Photoshop shower scenes or make things look dirty from your regular pictures and then try to extort money. These people are breaking in your home and stalking you. They're breaking in, they're date rape drugging you, and you're waking up, running in the bathroom, throwing up, you got marks on you can't explain, and then you start getting a personal infection, and they're human trafficking you under drugs, and you're going to the doctor not knowing what's wrong with you. And here you've been violated on every level, and they dare open their mouth. Where is the law to arrest them? I have friends that are retired sheriffs out there. They're like, are your local police slow? They should have arrested that agent the first day, and they should have arrested that retired judge. No one can do this. We actually live in the United States of America.